Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of Yoleno TV. I'd like to start us off by thanking you so much for being with us to this day, and you are the reason why our channel has grown. So I came across positive news from Francis Atwoli, and by the way, those people don't know me. My first name is Francis, and I share that name with Francis Atwoli. We all know that he's the Kotu Secretary General. And from what we came across today, is that Francis Atwoli secured his fourth term. He was voted in for the fourth time as the Vice President of International Trade Union Confederation. So in his acceptance speech, this is what Francis Atwoli said. The position you have bestowed on me this morning isn't an easy one. You are sending me to fight for working men and women wherever they are in the world. I will never let you down. I will stand for your interests. So that means that Atwoli will again be serving his 4-year term at the ITUC, that is International Trade Union Confederation, which is, from what we have, is that it is domiciled in Brussels, Belgium. Personally, I think Francis Atwoli deserves it. Of course, locally, we know that he's been a die-hard supporter of Raila Odinga. And by the way, Francis Atwoli does not support GMO. From the information that we have, ITUC is one of the largest trade union, is actually the largest trade union organization drawn from 163 countries worldwide, and is headquartered in Brussels, Belgium. So that means the re-election of Francis Atwoli gives him another value. Soon after AZIMIO One Kenya Alliance lost, watu walikuwa wanamchekea Atwoli sana. I remember the Kenya Kwanza people wakijidai Atwoli amejificha. Then at one particular time, Atwoli had to come from hiding. That's what, from what the people have been saying. Atwoli had to come from hiding. But you see, Atwoli is one person ambaye hataisha. Look at these 4 years. He's being given 4 years mandate to serve 200 million members that have been from 163 countries. I think that is a very, very important position. And I think Raila Odinga must be a very happy person, because Francis Atwoli has always been his die-hard supporter, and because what happened, of course, Raila Odinga did not win. The Atwoli that we saw in August now is a rejuvenated Atwoli, because now more powers are coming on board. To head 200 million members is not an easy thing. That means Atwoli will be very busy dealing with global representations, and I think most of his time will not be spending in Kenya, especially now that the president in place is not the one that he had advocated for. But nonetheless, Francis Atwoli, before jetting out of the country, said he will work with the government that is in place, because he doesn't have a choice. He's the Kotu chairman. Now, because he's the Kotu chairman, there are representations that is bestowed in him, and from that case, he still has a duty to protect the employees of that Kotu fraternity. So I think going forward, Francis Atwoli will have to come back to Kenya, and we'd like to see him, how he's going to respond to this GMO issue. And lately we saw Raila Odinga talk about GMO, and we've seen a host of other Kenya Kwanza government diehards differ with William Samoei Ruto, especially after Moses Kuria's sentiments. So I think when Francis Atwoli comes back to the country, and decides to maybe take his position by defending the people, I think Francis Atwoli will have to weigh in on the issue of GMO. And I think the mainstream media will will interview him for, that session. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wind up there. May you stay safe and stay blessed until we meet up again for another analysis.